My name is Max Strauss with ProInterviews.org, Facebook.com/ProInterviews, and Twitter.com/ProInterviews. I'd like to welcome you to the interview with Jamaal Westerman. Westerman attended the University of Rutgers from 2005 to 2008. He was second team All-Big East 2 times in his collegiate career. He finished his career with 26 sacks, third all-time in Rutgers school history. He entered the 2009 NFL draft but went undrafted. He quickly signed with the New York Jets. He has accumulated 13 tackles and 1 sack in his 2-year NFL career. Here's the interview with Jamaal Westerman, and I hope you enjoy the collages also. Please check out below to read answers to his personal questions. How do you connect with your fans?
Facebook, you see people out in the stands, Rutgers spring game, different things like that. You meet people, you see them, different events, different, appearances, things of that nature.
What was your high school football experience like?
I enjoyed it. I started out in Florida, down at St. Thomas Aquinas. Then when I moved to Canada, football's not as big in Canada as it is in Florida, but I enjoyed it. We had a good team. We won a couple of championships, and we had a couple guys go on to play at, the college level, so that was also good.
What was the transition like from high school to Rutgers?
I think like everything else, time management. Of course, the guys are a lot bigger, a lot better. Everybody that's there was, one of the top guys in their high school. So that transition was a little difficult. Me kind of coming back to, New Jersey, come back to America, that was different. But I think time management is the biggest thing. You have to learn how to manage your time a little bit better because you don't have, there's a lot of football, there's classes, there's, a lot of different things going on.
Did you have a best friend at Rutgers?
I think because we're so close as a team that, I got along with a lot of guys that are playing, the NFL now, and even some guys who didn't go on to the next level. So I think we're so close as a team that whenever, guys get back in town, we all try to hang out. Just this weekend we had the spring game, and we might have had upwards of 30 to 40 ex-players. Players that play in the NFL and players that, went on to do different things. So, we all try to hang out and different things like that. I had a lot of friends at school, but, we kind of built the program together a little bit from the bottom up.
Do you have a favorite memory from Rutgers?
I think the first bowl win was great. That was the Texas Bowl, the first bowl win in Rutgers history. Went out there. We came off a great season. Even though it didn't end like we should have, but just being up there, knowing that we won the first bowl in Rutgers history, had a good game, had 2 sacks, and just that experience being with the guys. You had some of the older guys that were there, but also some of the newer guys that were coming in. So that was fun.
What was the most important thing you learned at Rutgers?
Not everybody was a highly rated guy when I first got there, so it was all about working hard and overcoming, kind of everything. No matter what anybody says about you, no matter what team you're playing, who's ranked higher, who's ranked this many stars, that many stars, just overcoming that. And the coaching staff was great. They're not only the coaching, but the weight room people, the academic people. We had a lot of good people around there. I think that helps you just grow up and become a man, helps you develop into, as an individual and as a good person. I think that's one of the biggest things, that it was surrounded by good people. Perfect. Not everybody's, 100% the best person, but they were all good people when it came to coaching, weight room, academic advisors, tutors, and just the guys on the team.
What was it like to end your career at Rutgers, third highest in school history in career sacks?
It was great. It was a great honor while I was there. I really wish I would have got a little bit more. Maybe if I wouldn't have been injured my last year, but you can never look back on things like that. But it was just fun to end it, in third out of everybody that's been there. It was an honor for me, and just kind of a testament to not only myself, but the coaching staff and the guys that I played with. Because, when you get a sack, there's never one guy. You have somebody covering guys. You have somebody on the other side of the line, that just helps you get the sack. So it's just an honor to everybody. It was just fun. And you don't really think about it while you're going through it until, you got time to look back at it. You're like, man, I finished third all time. Rutgers, the birthplace of college football. And I finished third, in sacks.
What was your draft day experience like?
I mean, I watched the draft, of course. You know, that's my year, so I watched the draft. I was excited for Kenny. He got drafted. I was excited for the other Rutgers guys that got drafted, and you know, really just hoping that your name would be called. You know, watching other teams, see who the other teams picked, and kind of really you're kind of scouting the other teams now, seeing who they pick, seeing if a team was interested in you, maybe they pick somebody else, and just trying to find the right fit, the right coaching staff, and the right scheme that'll fit, you know, what you do to the best of your abilities. And I was able to find out with the Jets and Rex and everybody like that, so that was pretty cool.
What's it like to play for Rex Ryan?
Oh, man, it's a joy. I mean, he's really, I mean, people call him, I guess, a player's coach, whatever like that, but I think he's more of one of the guys. I mean, he really wears his, you know, his emotions on the sleeve. He's very emotional, and I think that's how, you know, humans are. He's not so pre-calculated. Everything he says is not, you know, pre-thought about, pre-written. He kind of shoots from the hip. And it's kind of good to see a coach that's just real and just, you know, he knows he makes mistakes too or whatever like that, but he's a real person. All the guys love to play for him. I mean, I haven't played for another head coach in the NFL from what the guys you know, have told me is that, I mean, just a straight shooter. I mean, he'll let you know what's going on. He kind of makes everybody on the team feel like, you know, they're part of the team. I mean, he's talked to everybody from, you know, the star player to maybe a guy on practice squad. He treats everybody the same, which is also, you know, good relief.
Mike Pettine has a somewhat different philosophy for coaching than Rex Ryan. What's it like to play for Mike Pettine?
I don't think they have a different philosophy. I don't really think so. I think they both have, I mean, of course, Rex is the head coach, it's a little different, but he's also defensive minded. Mike's been with them for the longest, so it's not, I don't think they have a different philosophy. I mean, of course, they're two different people, but I mean, it's great to play for both of them. Coach Pettine is very, you know, in your face. He's very, you know, do what you know, be what you're supposed to be, and good things will happen. And it's all about, you know, smashing off hard-nosed football, playing hard, running to the ball, swarming, and being accountable. I think, you know, they're both, you know, they both really preach that. So I don't think they're too different. I mean, they are different because they're different people, but they both, you know, same philosophy as coaching.
Your rookie debut, you had 2 tackles and a sack. What was it like to get your first NFL sack?
Oh, man, it was a great feeling, and just, you know, he thought they were going to come. You know, they thought they were going to come a lot easier, you know, the weeks going on. But I mean, it was great just to go out there and produce and help the team win the first game. Rex as a coach, you know, my first game playing in the NFL. I mean, it's a great feeling, and then just want to go on and keep getting more.
Do you have a favorite memory from the Jets?
I mean, I think it's just the type of good memory. Just making it into playoffs, just making the runs that we've made. I think, you know, like anything, I'm looking forward to winning that Super Bowl and holding up that trophy and kissing it. That's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, that's always everybody's dream. Everybody wants that. And I think, you know, we've come so close that, you know, we can taste it. But, you know, every year you have to start back from the beginning, from preseason, from camp and everything like that. But I think just, you know, the playoff win against the Patriots was huge because that was a playoff game against our rivals, you know, and I played well. So that was a great game also. So it's kind of, I mean, there's a lot of, but I think everything pales in comparison to, you know, holding up that trophy.
Do you have a favorite quote?
Yeah, prepare to fail. I mean, I think that's a good one.
You have a brother, Jawan, who plays at Rutgers, and then you have a brother, Jabbar. How often do you talk to them, and what advice do you really give them?
I talk to them a lot, you know, a couple times a week. Just, you know, tell them to be a success themselves. I mean, don't look back, and you never want to regret anything. And the biggest thing with them is just be a success, no matter what you're doing. If you put 100% into everything you're doing and put your all into it, I mean, you're a success. You know, not, you know, if you don't play football, if you play forever, I mean, if you put everything into it, you're going to be a success. That's the biggest thing I preach to them. And just be your own person and, you know, try to do the right thing.
For someone who wants to play in the NFL, what's the best advice you can give them?
Go out there, compete every day, work hard, stay late, do what you have to do, and just compete. And never count yourself out. That's the biggest thing. And some guys, sometimes you count yourself out before, you know, you're even out of it. And you never know where you might fit. You never know, you know, if you know you have a spot, you don't have a spot different than that. So just go out there every day and compete.
Is there anything you want to tell Jets fans that we haven't really talked about?
I mean, I think they're the best fans out there. Very passionate, you know, good fans. Follow me on Twitter. Nah, just playing. But I mean, I think we have some good fans out there. So just get ready for the, you know, I think we're all working towards that Super Bowl, and we won't stop fighting until we get there.
Thank you so much for calling and doing the interview.
No problem, man. Enjoy your day.
Thank Thank you for listening to the interview with Jamaal Westerman. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you leave your comments below as well. Please check out my website, prointerviews.org, for other interviews. Like the Facebook page at facebook.com/prointerviews. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/prointerviews. Subscribe to me on YouTube at youtube.com/prointerviews. Thanks again for listening. Stay tuned for more, and feel free to contact me.